We love our pets. They're our best friends as we navigate life's ups and downs with a wag or a purr just when we need it. The Royal Veterinary College is there for our pets, home to Europe's largest small animal referrals hospital, with over 200 specialists providing expert care 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. The bond between a pet and their person is worth fighting for, and that's the belief that inspired the RVC Memory Tree, a beautiful handmade sculpture standing in the heart of the RVC Small Animal Referrals Hospital, adorned with gold, silver and copper leaves, each one engraved with the name of a beloved pet, and each one funding the extraordinary work happening there every day. For just £10 a month, you can dedicate a leaf in the name of your pet, celebrating your pet's life, whilst also helping to fund life-saving treatment and care for animals in need. Visit rvcact.com/memory tree to dedicate a leaf today and let your pet's memory live on.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy. Just drop in some details about yourself and see if you're eligible to save money when you bundle your home and auto policies. The process only takes minutes, and it could mean hundreds more in your pocket. Visit Progressive.com after this episode to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
I'm Amber Davis and welcome to Call to Stage. This is the space where musical theatre takes centre stage. From unforgettable backstage stories with incredible special guests to insights from my life and my theatre journey. We're leaving it all on the mic every single week, so let's jump in. Hi guys, welcome back to Call to Stage with me, Amber Davis. I feel so honoured to have this woman sitting next to me. It is the icon, queen, living legend, Jenna Russell. I can't believe it.
I'm really thrilled to be here because I'm a huge fan of you.
Oh my gosh, I'm a huge fan of you. We have a mutual friend in common. It's the incredible Ben Joyce.
Incredible Ben Joyce, super talented, very funny, wonderful young man.
He is gonna probably clip that and use it as his
phone thing,
yeah,
whatever
ringtone.
And Emily Lane, because you had Emily Lane on here.
I did have Emily Lane.
Do you know Emily Lane in real life?
No,
she's gorgeous. We did Hello Dolly together, and she was.
Oh, but
heaven.
She's lovely.
Oh, she's
isn't
wonderful.
She does actually message me and say, because she's on tour as well.
Yes.
And she says, have you got any digs, any recommendations? So I'm like, there you go, my love. So, Jenna, in your career, your very incredible career, which I cannot wait to delve into, have you had any quirky pre-show rituals?
I don't know how. No, I don't. But I do this.
Really?
And I don't know where it came from.
Before every show?
Before every show.
What, to protect
yourself? I'm not religious. I've no idea. I don't know where it came from, but now I have to do it. And I feel if my beginners is a lot of people around me, I feel quite embarrassed about it because they're like, what are you doing? But I have to do it, even if I do it really little. That's my pre-show ritual.
What, do you know, can you remember when it started?
No idea. Only last week I was thinking, why do I do this? And if I don't do it and I walk on stage, I feel like, oh my God.
I need to get back off
I need to get back off, cross myself, double, and get on with it.
Double cross.
I don't know what it's about. I don't know where it came from.
I love that. Before every show, that's really lovely and quirky. So can we just go back
Yes.
first? Did you train at Sylvia Young?
I did. I mean, when I went, it was a bit mad. We were in Drury Lane. It was a boys' school. It was not a boys' school. It was a boys' club on Drury Lane, which is now flats. And we used to, because I talked to Sylvia about it, we used to get in and we had one big room, like the hall, and the school would be in boxes, and we'd unbox like books and stuff, and we'd like have a maths class. Then we'd do 2 hours jumping about. Then we'd do like impro. Then we'd have a big group singing session. But there were only 30 kids then.
Wow.
Only 30 kids then. And half of them were there because they were super talented. And the other half were there this is how I got in, because they were having difficulty in the normal education system.
Really?
Yeah. So she was brilliant, and a lot of us didn't think we were going to be actors or want to be actors, but I did. The minute I joined, I went when I was 14 to 16. The minute I joined, my shoulders went down. I felt like I'd met my people. I laughed, and I never really used to laugh. I was a bit in a dodgy place before I went to Sylvie's.
Was it the just education system you couldn't?
My parents were together apart,
Okay.
so I moved around an awful lot, and I
Okay.
just think I'd reached my limit of going to another
School.
secondary school in London, another 2,000 kids. I was like, I can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
I
You
reached
need
the end.
consistency.
I needed, and smallness. And my dad was my stepdad was a cabbie, and his best mate was a cabbie, and his son went to the school, Dean McGrath, and he said, just audition, it's easy, just learn a monologue. My mum was doing her GCSEs again, O levels again, because she didn't get them when she was younger. So I picked up a book. She had Romeo and Juliet. I learnt the biggest bit of Romeo and Juliet that had Juliet's name to it, and did that.
Wow.
Yeah, and Sylvia let me in.
And you
She
found
let
your
me in,
calling.
and I found my calling. I was really probably rubbish, but I remember walking to the corner of the room. I don't know why I decided to whiz around from the corner of the room, but I remember thinking, if I don't pull something out of the bag, that's me at another big school, and I can't handle it. But I did it, yeah.
Wow.
And were you a Sylvie's girl?
No.
She was an amazing woman. She wasn't like in love with any of her students. She was quite tough love kind of thing, but she was so brilliantly generous and wonderful. She very recently, well, actually not that recently, it was COVID. It was just before COVID hit. I went in to do a scholarship thing with her to pick some kids for the scholarship. Of course, she gave scholarships to everybody.
Yeah.
But I said to her, Sylvie said, I don't remember my mum and me paying the fees. I remember my stepdad paying the first term, but then I don't remember paying them. She went, you just needed to be there. Oh, makes me
Oh my God.
And so, so she just let me stay. We didn't have the money, but she let me stay and changed my life. Yeah. Brilliant woman.
So you're currently
Yes.
modern day,
Yes.
current day in Sinatra,
I am.
playing Dolly Sinatra at the Old Way.
I am playing Frank Sinatra's mother.
How is it going?
Going great.
Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. It's a beautiful show. We've got Joel Harper Jackson playing Sinatra, and he's amazing. We've got this, we think it's 18-piece orchestra that are on stage. It's kind of that big band sound. And like at the end of the show on Saturday night, it was really moving to have a full house. It's the moment where they can all sing in New York, New York with us on stage. I was like, this is just heaven. This is heaven. It's beautiful. We're having a lovely time. It's really lovely cast and crew, and we're hoping it's a big hit. We're hoping it does really well.
Yeah, I'm sure it will. I mean, I've only heard good things.
Well, I think it. I've never done a proper commercial show ever, so this is my first kind of foray into it. And I go, I think this will run, because if you wanted to go to the theatre and just have a really good time, I think this is the one for you. Yeah, it's beautiful.
God, what would audience members expect? What should they expect?
A part of Sinatra's life that they don't know.
Wow. Okay.
So it starts when he's really famous, but lots of people didn't know that he had this massive fall from grace.
Wow.
Nobody wanted to employ him. He was kind of almost blacklisted, and went from playing massive big bands and concerts to kind of backroom bars. It really went bad for him, but he, through perseverance and doggedness, he worked his way back up. He ended up doing From Here to Eternity, this movie. He'd done some acting before, but he really fought to get this part. really fought for it, got it, won an Oscar, and then his career took off again. Wow. And he became the Frank Sinatra we all know and love. But I think people have just always assumed he got famous and this life was easygoing, fantastic, always at the top, and he wasn't. He very nearly didn't come back. It was the greatest comeback never told.
Never told. That is so good. Tell you what, that just you saying that, I want to book my tickets.
It's good. It's good. But you get all the hits, all the songs you want. And Joel, the minute he opened his mouth in rehearsals, we did a read through on day one, and he sang All of Me the first time he opened his mouth, and I went, "Oh God, we're all right. We're going to be all right.
Yeah.
We've got the right boy for the job. He's wonderful."
Yeah. What was the audition process like for you?
Well,
go on, tell me. I want to know Jenna Russell style.
Well, it was an odd audition process because initially I thought, I don't fancy that. That's what I initially thought. But then there was a new guy. There's a new guy at the agency, and I thought, no, he'll think I'm a prat. So so I said, no, I'll come in. I'll come in. And then I was doing the Unlikely Pilgrimage of Harold Fry at the Haymarket, and it was a big sing for me. And my voice just started getting a bit wobbly. I don't know about you, but if I'm singing a show and then have to sing something else, my voice can't cope with it because it kind of molds itself around the score that I'm doing. Yeah. And then if I try and sing something else, I go,
not so much control.
I mean, not that Dolly gets to do much singing, which is quite nice to have a bit of a break, a rest of the voice. But I said, I'm scared of coming in because my voice is a bit dodgy, and I've got 3 weeks left of the show, and I've got to concentrate on the show that I'm doing. But I can self-tape. Do you want me to whack a self-tape out? So I did that. Ray, my other half, he had 2 self-tapes to do on the Sunday, and he was on tour. So we did his 2 self-tapes. I said, I've got this Sinatra one. Can I? And he went, I've got to go. You know what it's like. I've got to get that train. And I went, look, I'll be really quick. And I think I messed up a bit, but I did my Dolly Sinatra, and then they offered me the job.
Wow.
So that was nice. It was a nice, easy
little
audition.
Process.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like if you got Jenna Russell's self-tape, you're like, we don't even need to watch it.
I don't know about that.
Tick the box.
I've done some dodgy old self-tapes.
It's a whole new world, isn't it?
Oh, I miss being in the room.
Me too.
I miss meeting people. I do.
I actually want to talk about Harold Fry. You played Maureen.
Yes, his wife.
So when I went to the Oliviers, and obviously all the musicals perform, and for me, when the performance had been done from Harold Fry, I was like, that is the show I want to go and watch.
It was beautiful, wasn't it?
Beautiful. I actually didn't end up being able to go and see it.
Oh, it's a shame. I'll do it for you in your front room if you like.
Is that okay?
Yeah,
or just send me a voice note of it?
Of the whole show.
Of the whole show from start to finish.
Jenna Boyd. I mean, that's a big ask, isn't it? Because it's quite a small song, but she's got the pipes, hasn't she?
She has.
And when they asked her to do it, she was so chuffed, and it was a really good representation of the show, I thought. But I was sat there because I was there with my daughter because I was nominated, and I was sat with my daughter just with my fingers crossed because these things are so nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
They're so nerve-wracking. And I thought she did beautifully.
Yeah, it moved me. Yeah. And I did think she has a really unique voice, isn't she?
She really
was clean.
does. Yeah.
Very clean.
Yeah.
Like could not knock her socks off. You know, she just was strong, rooted.
Yeah.
Because I want to talk to you about the Oliviers anyway, because you've been nommed 4 times.
I have.
And won 1.
Won, yeah.
So 1 out, like 4 noms, 1 win. I mean, I'd be happy.
It's nice.
Forever. I'd probably retire.
Would you?
Yeah.
No, you wouldn't.
4 noms, 1 win. See you later.
You'd want a matching pair.
Yeah. Did you enjoy Harold Fry?
Oh, I loved it. I really, really loved it. Katie Rudd, the director, is an absolute genius. And I would walk over hot coals to work with her again. She's brilliant. She's a brilliant director. Tom Jackson-Greaves, who did the choreography, brilliant. It was a beautiful, beautiful little story about normal people, you know, and a normal man having an extraordinary journey, But his wife, left at home while he goes off on this kind of pilgrimage, has her own kind of journey, a much quieter journey, and you don't really see that much on stage. Those quiet stories, I thought it was beautiful. I was so glad to do it. We did it in Chichester, and then transferred, which is lovely as well, because that used to happen a lot back in the day, but it doesn't happen so much.
No.
So when our producer Chris Harper said, "I'm taking it in," you think, oh well, will that happen in a year, 2 years? Will I still be alive? Who knows? But there it was. 6 months later, we were in town.
Wow.
So yeah, it was lovely.
Can we go? Sorry, I'm going because there's so much. I'm now going to go right back to Follies.
Gosh, yes.
Was that your first job?
It wasn't my first. No, my first job, you'll like this, was a thing called Abacadabra.
Ooh.
Abacadabra at the Lyric Hammersmith. My first musical. This was my first musical. It was music by ABBA. So I met all of ABBA. And it was lyrics, new lyrics by Alain Bloublil, who wrote Les Miserables, went on to do Les Mis. And it was, it'll come back to me. Cameron Mackintosh produced it. It was at the Lyric Hammersmith, starring Elaine Page. What? I know. And the kids in it, I was 16, so it was my first job without a chaperone. The kids were me, Nigel Harman, and Dexter Fletcher, who's just got an OBE, CBE, whatever he's got, a big thing, and directs big movies now.
Oh my gosh.
And from that, Tim Rice, who was good friends with Elaine and used to be around a lot, Tim Rice and ABBA got together and started chatting, and then they wrote Chess off the back of that. That was their kind of. It was a bit mad. So we did an ABBA musical before, and my song, the kids' song, was Fernando. I still ring up Dexter Fletcher every now and then and sing it to him. He's like, oh, shut up.
I can imagine some of the stories you've got. I wish I had hours and hours and hours.
I was naughty on that job. I was very naughty. But it was great. It was great fun. It was just a Christmas show. It was a Christmas show. I don't know why it didn't. Abacadabra. Lyric Hammersmith.
Wow.
Sometimes us men don't think much about what we wear, particularly in the summer months. You find something that's not too hot, put it on and repeat until it falls apart. This episode is sponsored by Quince, and they are changing the game for men this summer. Quince makes high-quality essentials in genuinely good materials, like breathable European linen and soft organic cotton, priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands. They do that by working directly with ethical factories and cutting out all the middlemen. You're paying for what it actually is, not what it's been marketed as. Their European linen pants and shirts are the kind of thing you pick up as one item and end up wearing 3 times a week, starting from just $34. The tees are soft and actually fit well, and the lightweight cotton sweaters are genuinely useful when summer evenings turn on you without warning, as they tend to. And they've gone well beyond clothing. Custom upholstered sofas, ceramic cookware, premium bedding. It's become the kind of brand where you end up recommending it for everything, which is either a good sign or a sign you've become a person who recommends brands. Either way, for a man like me, the linen shirt is a game changer. You can wear it an embarrassing number of times this summer, and it never goes out of style or out of comfort. If you've been getting through summers on the same approach I used to use, then Quince is the upgrade for you. Elevate your summer wardrobe. Go to quince.com/wizardio for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada too. That's QUINCE.com/wizardio for free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/wizardio.
So you did in 87.
Mm-hmm.
Do you mind if I say the years?
No, I love it. Go on.
Because I just love it so much. Like there's just Follies as
Yes.
young Sally at the
Yes.
Shaftesbury.
Yes.
And
That was
then
my first Sondheim. That was my first.
First Sondheim.
Mhm.
And then Les Mis, you went back to. You first covered Fantine.
Eponine.
Eponine, and then you went back to play Fantine.
When Les Mis transferred from the Barbican
Yeah.
to the Shafts
Yes.
Palace, the Palace Theatre, they ran there for a little bit, and then Frances Raffel, who was playing Eponine, was taken out of the cast to open it on Broadway.
Right.
Her understudy, Jane Draper, got moved up, and then they needed an understudy. So I auditioned for it, got it, but I had a show called Girlfriends coming in. I went, look, I can do it, but I can only do 3 months because I got this show called Girlfriends. And they were like, all right, you can do 3 months. So I understudied Eponine, never got on.
Did you not?
No, left the show, and then went back in, when was it? 97, 90, 91. 1990.
Jenna, I wasn't even born then.
Babe, I was playing Fantine when you weren't born.
When I was just a thought in my dad's balls. And you were playing Fantine.
I was giving it large.
I dreamed a dream.
I dreamed a dream. Do you want to hear a funny Fantine story?
Yeah, go on.
Fantine, when I did it, used to be her dressing room used to be on the first floor.
Right.
So you had Valjean, Javert and Fantine on the first floor, and then everyone on the second and third. But I felt really lonely. I mean, I was quite young. I think I was the youngest Fantine at that time. I was quite lonely. I was like, this is really boring. I die quite soon. And then I've got to sit around. So I put myself in all the ensemble track. I put myself in like as many scenes as I could, ensemble track, as a young boy. And I said, I don't like being in this dressing room on my own. So I gave my dressing room to Mr. Thénardier. And then I moved up with the girls upstairs. So I was in a dressing room with Eponine and Madame Thénardier. But they kept it like that forever.
No, they didn't.
They did. So it was really like a princess track until I did it. And now everyone who plays Fantine has to do all the ensemble track, and they don't get their own dressing room. Really sorry.
It was Jenna.
It was my fault.
Guys.
I didn't like being on my own.
I love that. They were like, I just want to do more.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be by myself.
I was in every scene I could be in. I guess because I'd been an understudy before, I knew what... I mean, have you ever done the show?
No.
I'm sure it's not like that anymore, but we used to have such a giggle. I mean, we took it seriously when we were on stage, but all you're doing is running around backstage, changing non-stop and sweating and just being hysterical. That's all the show was.
I love that.
Sat up in my dressing room, my little ivory tower. I didn't like it.
Oh, well, you can blame Jenna, guys. Then I want to talk about... Sorry, there's so much to talk about. Okay, actually, I'm gonna pass a couple, but I'll come back to it. Sunday in the Park with George.
Yes.
You played Dot
Yes.
/ Marie.
Yes.
I've never seen the show. I know it's something I really
beautiful.
need to see. One of your kids was Natalie Paris.
Yes.
Who's my best friend.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Beautiful Natalie.
Yeah.
Isn't she doing brilliant?
I know, but was that... This is what you won an Olivier for?
Yeah.
Wow.
I know. I've always been a massive Sondheim fan. I had a Sondheim group at age 14. I was in a Sondheim group and we used to do like a medley of his stuff. So when I worked with him first time on...
Into the Woods?
No, Follies.
Yes.
I was like, oh my God. And then I worked with him a couple of times after that. And then doing Sunday in the Park with George was just amazing. And then they luckily took myself and Daniel Evans, who now runs the RSC, they took us to Broadway. So we got to do that as well. And we both got nominated for a Tony Award. How camp is that? For doing I would have done it for nothing, Amber. I would have done it for nothing. It was the greatest joy to do. And I got pregnant during that time. And I remember standing on stage singing that score going, this little nubbins inside me is learning Sondheim. I know that's silly, but it's when she's poodles around the house singing a bit of Sondheim, I feel like my work is done.
Oh.
Yeah, my baby girl.
The Tony. Not the Tony.
Didn't get it though. What's her name got it? What's her name? Patti LuPone for Gypsy.
What's her name?
I never would have won it, but we had a really good day out.
But you were nommed for a Tony.
No, it's nice, isn't it? It was lovely. I mean, it's a dream come true. I was like, pinch me. I remember one time, because it's such a theatre town. I remember when we got nominated, Daniel and I think we went for brunch somewhere one morning, and we walked into the restaurant and everyone applauded. I mean, how ridiculous. You just wouldn't get that in London. Of course you wouldn't. We're much more normal human beings. But it was such a big deal. Over in New York, because it's a theatre town, they're like, the Tonys are like madness.
Have you ever been starstruck before? Have you ever met someone and thought, oh my gosh, I can't believe it?
Oh, I'm sure I have. I'm trying to think.
Because I can only imagine the people you've met.
I have been. Yeah, I have been. I mean, you see things, don't you? And they may not be famous people, but like, I went to see John Proctor is the Villain at the Royal Court, which is coming into town next year, I think.
Oh, is it?
You have to go.
Okay.
You have to go.
Okay.
It's one of the best things I've ever seen. And the two young girls that played the lead actresses in that, when we were leaving, when me and my daughter were leaving the theatre, they were standing signing stuff. I know. I'm really sorry, I just have to tell you, you're absolutely amazing. You're absolutely amazing. And then I walked away going, I should have got a picture because...
Not Jenna Russell stage touring.
Stage touring, fangirling. So that was the last time I did. But
You
I
are amazing.
Oh.
Like all your success, and you're just the best. Right, Into the Woods.
Into the Woods.
You've had two experiences, Cinderella at the Donmar, then Baker's Wife at Regent's Park.
Correct.
Thoughts, feelings, emotions.
Love it. Great show. Love it. Yeah, I had a really nice time. Two very different productions. The one at the Donmar was you can imagine, it was tiny. It was really small. And then when we did it at Regent's Park, completely different production, 10 years later. Yeah. And I was playing a completely different part. And that was massive. Sutra Gilmore set, 3 levels, running around like a loon. I think they filmed that one, and Hannah Waddingham was the witch. So we were in a dressing room just howling, screaming at each other, laughing with just laughter non-stop.
Did you like Regent's Park?
Oh, I loved it.
Yeah.
And doing Into the Woods there was lovely.
Yeah.
Mr. Sondheim himself loved that because it would get dark.
Yes.
And suddenly...
Go from day to night.
It's not my favourite show to do.
Your favourite Sondheim?
Into the Woods. At the moment, from what I've done, is Sunday. I'd love to do Passion as well. I love that show. I think I'm too old now, but the stuff that he wrote with James Lapine, which Into the Woods was one of, I think is brilliant. But Sunday, there's something very raw and beautiful about it.
What do you think about the run next year?
I think it'll be amazing. I know Marianne, the director, very well. Worked with her a few times. She's really smart, and I think, everyone knows. Maybe not everyone knows. We know that Johnny Bailey can do it because we've seen him on stage in the UK, and he'll be brilliant. But I think Ariana Grande is an amazing piece of casting. Because you've got to be funny as Dot. You've got to warm them. You break their hearts through her being funny and light and frivolous and loving him so much, and then you break their hearts. And then Act 2, she'll be playing like this 80-year-old woman, and I think she'll be stunning at it because she's a really gifted comedian, and she can break your heart anyway because she's just this little fragile, beautiful thing.
I also think it's really lovely that, she has such a huge fan base that lots of people will be introduced to the Sondheim world.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
And it's a tough one to be introduced to. They'll go, oh, Lordy. But I think they'll love it. Yeah. And Steve would have loved that. A big thing of his was keeping his work relevant to younger people, and legacy meant a lot to him. So I think Cynthia Erivo's doing Passion on Broadway next year, I think.
Oh, is she?
And that's another one. It's a stunning piece. She'll be amazing. I think Jamie Lloyd's directing it, I'd read. But again, that will introduce Sondheim to another whole new generation.
Audience.
Yeah.
And forgive me for not knowing this information, but would there be would there be a role for you in Sunday next year? I don't know the characters.
Do you know what? There are 2 parts that I could possibly do, and I did actually write to Marianne and say, what about if I played George's mother 20 years after doing it myself? But the character's known as Old Woman, and she gets to sing this song called Beautiful, which is one of my favourite Sondheim songs. But I think I might still look a bit too young for it. But I've thrown the hat.
The feelers out there. Yeah. You've planted the seed.
I've planted a seed. Let's see if anything happens.
Well, if you do, can you pinky promise me that you'll get me company rate tickets?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, I'm going to
proper eye contact.
I will take your number. Let me know if the offer comes through, and then I'll say, fantastic, I'm available on this day. Can you just secure me 2 tickets?
We'll sort it out. I love that.
Okay, I love it. You heard it here first, guys. Guys and Dolls.
Yes.
Sarah Brown.
Yes.
Sister Sarah
You'd
Brown.
be a lovely Sarah Brown. Have you ever done it? You'd be a gorgeous Sarah Brown.
I think I was actually working when it came a couple of years ago, but do you think I was a bit too young? Or
no?
How old is she?
Well, I think I was quite old to play it, but she normally, I would say, playing age between 25 and 35.
Oh, okay. I'm bang in the middle. Great.
Perfect. I think I was like about 37 when I did it, 38, and it's normally played by a younger person. But I loved it.
Did you love it?
Yeah, I loved it. I hadn't done a musical for 7 years. And it was Michael Grandage just got in touch and said, because I'd done High Society in Sheffield when he worked at Sheffield. Not with him, but he came to see it. And he got in touch and said, come and audition for Sarah Brown. I went, but I want to play Adelaide. Adelaide's the part. And he went, oh, all right, well, you can sing Adelaide. So I went in, a poison, did all that. And they went, great, Sarah Brown material. It's like that. Then he told me he'd cast Ewan McGregor as Sky. And I was like, oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, so let's do that Sarah material.
Let me really look at this Sarah Brown material. Oh, it's marvellous. I'll be marvellous. But it was great fun. And you'd love it as well, because there's this whole Havana sequence. Yeah. And we had Rob Ashford, who's a brilliant Broadway choreographer and director, did it. And it was 20 minutes long, and I can't dance. So he was teaching me this. It was mad. It was all like Argentinian tango, crazy, fab choreography. Summer Strallen was like the kind of girl that Sky meets over there, and he dances with her, and I dance with her partner. But we turned it into this kind of massive comedy thing where I was kind of doing it, because I was meant to be really drunk, kind of doing it right, but getting it wrong a lot, and he was dragging me around. But it's so funny. You'd smash it.
Oh, okay. Can I ask, what's been your... I know this is a really awful question, but what's been your favourite job? Like, if you got one that stood out and you thought, I absolutely love that. I
think in theatre...
Yeah, in theatre.
In theatre, I think it would have to be Sunday in the Park with George, because I'd been singing that in my front room since I was 14. And to get to do it, I think I would have to say that. But close second, Guys and Dolls. Close third, Harold Fry.
Wow.
Yeah.
What about your worst? You thought, bloody hell, I'm not doing that again.
I think I felt that a bit when I did Follies. Have you ever felt miscast in something?
Yeah. No, I actually haven't.
Well, I felt miscast in it. I felt like Cameron really didn't like what I was doing. And because she was a showgirl, there was the mirror number, a big tap routine, and because I can't dance, I never felt really comfortable. I love doing the scenes, I love doing the song, but I felt I was 20. I felt awkward in my body, and I was just wearing like tassels and plumes coming out of my bum, and it all felt like an alien world to me. But I still loved it because I worked with Sondheim, and I worked with the brilliant Eartha Kitt and Julia Mackenzie, all these icons to me. So there was a lot of good about it, but I always felt uncomfortable doing the job.
Yeah.
I would say
Okay,
that.
there we go.
Yeah.
Is there a person that you haven't worked with in the industry that you'd be desperate to work opposite, that you think, oh, I'd love to play opposite that person?
Ooh. Tell you who I'm a big fan of, is in terms of musicals, is Jonathan Groff.
Yeah.
We've known each other for a long time, and Gavin Creel I loved
Oh.
very much and knew very well, but we never got to work, and I would love to have worked with him as well. But he and Jonathan have a same kind of naughty twinkly thing that I just know I'd have a great fun with. But who else?
You'd laugh.
Yeah, I'd really have a giggle.
I feel like, are you a little bit naughty on stage?
I'm not too naughty on stage, but I'm quite naughty off stage.
Oh, okay. That's all that
Because I can't
matters.
make people laugh on stage because I'll make myself laugh.
Okay.
Are you naughty on stage?
I'm actually, I'm very good at making other people laugh and not going.
Well, I see, I can't do that.
Yeah, so I'm actually mean to be on stage with. Because I just think, well, I'll get you.
But I also feel like I'm not very good at being silly on stage because I get quite pedantic about the fact that people have paid a lot of money.
Yeah.
And in the old days, on people's last matinees, people used to come on with like dodgy wigs
matinee?
yeah. They don't do that anymore,
No.
I don't think. And I know when I hear people go, oh, I might do it, I go, please don't do it
No.
around me, because A, I'll laugh, and B, people have paid a lot of money,
Yeah.
stop it. But that's me being an old codger.
No, you're not an old codger.
But I'm very naughty
Off
off
stage.
stage.
So you would have fun with Jonathan?
Oh, lots of fun, I'm sure.
Oh. Urinetown.
Urinetown? You're
Yeah.
excited about Urinetown?
Yeah, do you know why?
Why?
This is a story for you. So I'm in college and there's basically the year's been put into 4 groups, and there was like 3 really good musicals and then Urinetown, and I was put in the Urinetown group, and I had to write an essay on it, and I thought, oh my gosh, out of everything, why have I been... And I went to see it and I loved it.
It's a great show, isn't
I
it?
loved it. I thought, oh my gosh, did you do it with Corey English
I did.
and Kane Parry?
Yeah.
I
wonder if you saw me, because I left when I did it at the other palace, and then we did it in the West End, and I did the first 3 months.
I
Because
might
I had
have.
something else
I didn't see it at the other place. I saw it
in the West
in the West
End.
End,
But
and
maybe
I loved it.
it's very funny.
I think it went very under the radar.
I know.
Didn't get its flowers.
I didn't get his flowers. I was surprised by that. I don't quite understand what went on with that, but
And who directed it?
Jamie Lloyd.
Stop it.
Jamie Lloyd. Yeah. I've worked with Jamie 3 times. I did Faustus with him with Kit Harington, where we had to... I think it was Jamie's first foray into lots of blood.
Okay.
I mean, you had a lot of blood in Urinetown, didn't we?
It was, yeah.
We had a lot of blood in Urinetown. And Guys and Dolls, he was the resident director.
No.
He was Grandidge's assistant.
Would you love to work with him again?
Yeah, I love Jamie. I love him. I think he's brilliant. I think what he's been doing recently, the stuff he's been doing recently, is fantastic.
Fantastic. I've never been in the room for him, and I'd love to.
Oh, you'd like him. He's,
Yeah.
he's actually quite shy, I think, Jamie.
He is reserved.
Yeah. But, he's changed a lot since I met him. I remember him getting a couple of tattoos, and now he's like...
Covered.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
But it's very cool. Very cool.
It is cool, isn't it?
But Urinetown's great show.
It's a great
Really
show.
funny. Really funny.
I loved
Your Ben
it.
would be marvellous in that. Revival, you got to do it. You and Ben, you could play the 2
Can you
lovers.
produce it then?
I'll produce it.
You produce it and cast it.
I'll cast it, produce it, and make
and
the merch.
direct.
Do the merch.
Merch is up.
Put a new song in just for me at the end for no reason.
And also, I want to ask, have you got a, for me, I've got a really big thing about theatres.
Mhm.
I was desperate to work at the London Coliseum.
Oh,
You know, things like that.
Yeah.
And I really want to play Radio City one day.
Oh, that's where we did the Tonys.
yeah, it's
mad.
I have a thing about spaces. Have you got a theatre that you haven't played in that you'd love to?
It's funny because I always wanted to play the Palladium. I've done that now, which is... Have you played the Palladium?
No, never played.
It's beautiful.
Is it?
The design, when you're on stage, it's phenomenal. I can't remember the designer's name, but he's the top geezer for theatres. But it's massive, but it feels...
Intimate.
So intimate. I think the dress circle really comes forward, so they're just there. It's gorgeous. Another one? Oh, I don't know. About 20 years ago, I wrote a list. I thought, what places do I want to work at? And I wrote a wish list, and I managed to get all of them.
Did you?
But I think it's that thing of just kind of magicking it up, going... Similar thing, maybe I'll do that now with parts, because I'm running out. I feel like I'm running out of time. I'm like, come on, I've got to get them in. Just because when you get older, you pass the age of being able to play parts. Do you know what I mean? But the theatre thing, like I always wanted to play the Royal Court, and I managed that. The Don Mar, that's a lovely space to play.
Never
it's beautiful. Which just the intimacy, how intimate you can be in these smaller spaces. It's a real... And how little you can do. It's beautiful. It's really nice.
I tell you where is absolutely unbelievable. And it's nothing really to do with the audiences or the house. It's the history in the building. It's the Edinburgh Playhouse.
Oh, wow.
You walk in, Jenna, and you get a sense of like a tingle in your body.
Really?
Yeah.
How big is that one?
It's huge. 3,000 plus. Huge. And is
that where they do the panto for like 6 months? They do a really long...
Do they?
I think they do, not 6 months, but they do a long panto season there.
In Edinburgh?
In Edinburgh, in that theatre.
And on you got your dressing room, and it's all very old. And on the same floor as the stage in your first few dressing rooms, they just have 3 seats, and they're called Arthur's seats. It's very quick, but I love things like that.
So what are the 3 seats
Well,
about?
they're reserved for this ghost.
Oh, for a ghost?
Yeah, and they're called Arthur's seats. Because Arthur, I need to actually do my when I go back out there.
There is Arthur's seat itself.
Arthur's seat in
Edinburgh.
And people have been known to be standing on stage and looking up, and they can see him.
Have you ever seen anything?
I've never.
I was sat in the stalls the other day. I was sat there, and I felt really hard on my shoulder, and I went, nothing. Looked on the floor, looked up at the dress circle to see if someone had dropped something. We're in the middle of like previews, still teching bits and putting stuff in. And I went, about 3 rows back was a girl, Jenna. I went, Jenna, was that you? She went, what? Looked up from her laptop. No, it wasn't. And
Is that the Old Witch?
Where are we? The Old Witch,
yeah.
At the Old Witch in the stalls. And I was like, oh my goodness, in my head I'm going, I've had my first experience with a ghost. So I was kind of processing this and kind of looking round. Then this girl, Alana, in our cast, was 2 rows behind, lying on the floor, and she jumped up. I was like, oh, I was thinking this is going to be like a brilliant story for the rest of my life when I got touched by the ghost. No, Alana.
Well, thank you so much, Jenna.
Thank you.
You are, oh my gosh, you're amazing.
Oh, bless your heart.
This has been one of my favourite interviews. I have a quick fire round question that I'm going to ask you in the Patreon. So if you are a Patreon listener, we'll see you in a second. And if you're not, I will see you next week. And Jenna, thank you so much.
Thank you.